Today I want to talk about this great Pat Martino lick on the tune Once I Loved. This track is from the album El Hombre, which is an early Pat Martino album, and it's really, really incredible. I highly recommend checking out the entire thing. I'll probably do a few more licks from the album. It's one that I've listened to hundreds of times and learned parts of all the solos on there. Pat's super young on this album, and it's just really incredible guitar work. So anyway, I recommend checking it out. Today we're going to be looking at this lick over the one tune Once I Loved, and this tune he plays in D minor, but it sort of cycles through a lot of different keys. And so this particular 2-5-1 lick is in the key of B flat major. So it starts on the 2-chord C minor, and it begins with this melodic minor idea, which I'll play for you right now. I'm just going to play the part that's over the C minor chord. So let me go through that slowly. I'm starting on the A string, right? And I'm starting on the 10th fret of the A string with my pinky, going G, A, B, which are all notes within the C melodic minor scale. Right? I'm landing on the 5th of my C minor chord, and then I'm going to jump up to the 9th. This is the 10th fret of my E string, and sort of walk down this E flat major pentatonic sort of scale, but it starts on the D, which is of course the major 7 of our E flat major chord. Again, we're in C minor, so this is my 9th, and I'm going down from D, C, B flat, G, F, E flat, so landing back on the 3rd. So again, that whole lick. And that sort of melodic minor idea leads us into a chromatic enclosure of the third of the F7 chord. And I'll show you that now. So going from the 8th fret of our G string on the note E flat, I'm just going to go down with my index finger like this chromatically. E flat, D, D flat, C. Now I don't know if that's how he plays it, but I like it that way because it sets up the way I know how to play the next lick. So let me go over that. Now I'm on the D string, and I'm going B flat, G sharp, up to A. So all of that is a chromatic enclosure, leading us into the 3rd of the F7 chord. Right? And now here he proceeds to outline an F altered chord. Now an F altered chord is a chord that contains altered tones like the sharp 5, flat 5, sharp 9, and flat 9. It's sort of an all-encompassing term for these altered tones. And the ones that Pat hits are the sharp 5, the sharp 9, and the flat 9. So he hits a lot of them. And now, so going from this 3rd of the 7th chord of the F7 chord where we left off, he goes right to the sharp 5. So that's C sharp. And now that's our 7th. That's our E flat, or D sharp. E flat is the 7th of our F7 chord. Up to the root. And now up to the sharp 9 of our F7 chord to the flat 9. Down to the root. And then down to the 7th. And now here, we're at an excellent point to resolve to our B flat major chord. We're on our E flat, the 7th of our 5 chord, of our F7 chord, and now E flat is a half step above our D, which is the 3rd of the B flat major chord. So this is excellent voice leading. Into our B flat, and you can hear that resolution. So far, let me play what we have so far. Now, that in itself is a great lick, but he goes on to sort of embellish this B flat major chord and plays a really good run, a great lick if you're playing over a major 7 chord. Now here so we're on D, he goes up to F on the B string, right? G, A, so that's the 3rd, 5th, 6th, 7th, up to the 9th. And now he does this really interesting rhythmic idea where he just doubles the root, just picking it twice. That's what I mean by double. And it just creates some rhythmic interest, and it makes it so the line sits a little bit better. You know, you can add a concept similar to this is like adding chromatic notes, like what we did before, making it so the chord tones fall in the downbeats. So maybe that's what he was thinking here by doubling the root. I'm not exactly sure what he was thinking, but it sounds really good. So we're gonna go back down to the 7th, and then the 5th. Yeah. And then that's 5th, 6th, 7th, then back to the 6th, 3rd, I'll go through that slowly. It's sort of hard to break down every interval, every chord tone, but this is important. Sliding up onto the 7th of our B flat major chord to the 5th, and then to the 6th of our B flat, and that's the end of the line. So it's beautiful. And again, this in and of itself is a great piece of vocabulary that you can use on any major chord, you know. Use at the end of any of your 2-5-1 lines. You know, I recommend transposing it to different keys. You can easily that was sort of a choppy 2-5-1 lick, but you could see I played the beginning was totally unrelated, and then I just played that major part, and I transposed it to the key of E flat, and it sounded okay. You know, it definitely works. So let me play the whole lick in its entirety and sort of outline the concepts that we talked about. So it starts in C minor, and remember this is like a C melodic minor idea. And then we have our chromatic enclosure of the 3rd of the F7 chord. There's our 3rd, our A. Now we have this altered sound, landing on E flat and leading us into the D on the B flat major chord. That sort of rhythmic interest that he does there by double plucking the B flat there, the root. And that's just sort of an embellishment of the major chord. So I hope you got something out of this. Again, I recommend checking out the whole track. This lick happens about 1:45 in, and if you have any questions or any licks that you want me to go over, please put them in the comments or message me, and please like and subscribe if you found this video helpful, and I'll see you soon. Have a good day.